On some particular Ram 1500s, the cruise control acts like a brake. You can try this for yourself, and it's very odd. Hopefully they fix it in the future. This 1969 Bullhorn Prancer TR Classic has actually been redone. For a detail that you may have not noticed, this is actually the older version, but it was turned into a newer version, and the older picture stayed. One detail you'll notice is fully says Bullhorn, but for the regular ones, it's actually just the logo. All the limiteds that were in this update include the Rams originally able to be purchased before the update. The two Acadias were also put as limiteds, and one more is the 2019 Falcon Perimeter. That one is also unlimited as well. For those of you who don't know, this snowplow is actually not obtainable anymore, and my prediction is it's going to be seasonal, be a seasonal vehicle, which means it'll only come out during the winter time. So if you have it now, you can just use it during the spring, which it doesn't really have a use, but it is just cool to have in your inventory. Some trims of the Ram 2500 and 3500 actually have black smoke coming out of the exhaust. At the dealership, you can select a Ram, and when you go to change the color, you'll notice that the calipers do change with it. Unfortunately, these calipers don't actually change when you spawn it in. You can notice a poster that says, "Remember kids, eat your vegetables," and it has smears under, and it has a tomato and a burger. This was found on GVCN, and it's at Credit Union Bank. For some parking spaces, you may notice this clear sheet that is lying on top of them. I think this is a marker for where prop cars will spawn. I don't know why this is here, but it's just a small bug that's in the game. Actually, head over to the paint shop at the dealership. You'll notice that you have factory colors, extra colors, and you also have your custom colors, which is actually really nice if you wanted to keep a factory vehicle color. At the Greenville Hospital, you will notice that there are new indication lights. Notice this blue button that you can actually click, and it'll indicate a very loud and annoying noise that indicates an emergency in the room. At the Cenex lights, you will notice that the lights are actually in sync with each other. Left over here, you can actually go straight as well, which is awesome for RP. At the hospital that has been redone, you can actually find backwards parking spaces. Maybe these were supposed to be handicap parking spaces and ended up just being just a line going across. I don't know if these are backwards or not, or if these are intentionally done. It just looks like backwards parking spaces. If you actually pop up the menu for the official roleplay sessions, you will notice that they have a frowning face, but he's happy. I'm not sure, but this doesn't say coming soon anymore. It just has that weird face. If you ended up buying the WeGo before the update, you would have still kept it, but it wouldn't have turned limited. It would just be an off-sale vehicle, and it just wouldn't have been refreshed, so you kept the old model in the game. At the Greenville 6000 sign, you'll notice that the doll is no longer on the left side. Over at the Greenville Highway, you will notice that this turning portion is smaller than it previously was. This never used to be solid, and it now is, so you have a smaller gap for turning left into the barn. If you get lucky, this car is out of place at the dealership, and it's literally just sitting in the middle. According to GVCN, this vehicle was actually obtainable for a very limited time, and there's a screenshot on screen of it being purchased. I'm not sure if this was actually a thing previously, but as you can see, when you zoom in and out, your render distance does matter now when you're actually looking at trees. It'll just make them look very weird and very, just odd. Interesting enough, there is an air compressor here, and this was added within the update, and it's very highly detailed, which is quite an interesting piece to be added.